So now you would go in and update your floors, because right now these are just generic 12-inch floors. And so you would do it based on your type, right? So if you have a type 1 concrete building, you would put a concrete floor in here. So you could actually go to the pull down and see if there is a concrete floor. There's an interior slab, 6 inches, which you could use, which we created in our last one. If you had a wood interior frame and a concrete or a masonry exterior frame, you could come in and choose the floor. There's actually there's a steel bar joist, and there's wood joists, and there's a wood truss. So you could use any of these types. Actually, these are a good place to start. So depending on what your particular finish is, if it's concrete, then you can go ahead and pick the 6-inch concrete, right? The interior slab 6 inches. If it's not concrete, then you can start with the a default one, or if you created one from the previous, like lightweight concrete on metal deck or something that you created in the previous project and brought in, you can use it as well, right? So like this A1.2 floor, that's actually my the carpet. So I don't have that in here, but let's say I wanted to use a wood truss. And so I could pick this guy and then edit it, edit the type, and edit the structure and add my finish on it, right? And right now it just has wood sheathing and a wood joist. And then you would add your gypboard or whatever below it, right? That corresponds with your assembly. So hopefully that makes sense. It's pretty straightforward. Again, we're sort of starting out very basic, putting in the assemblies so you can sort of go back through that process and understand, how the layers of materials make up assemblies. And then we'll go in and do the finish materials. And it might be that we actually add them to the actual material assembly wall, or we add them as a separate layer. So it's going to kind of depend. All right. Okay. So that's it. You should be able to, I guess, if we look at these guys right now, you can see all of the things that, like the material schedule and all of this kind of stuff is starting to fill out. And so we're going to go back and take a look at the schedules, right? And if you look at the shell 3D, you should be able to see it, and the plan should kind of look like this, right? And so we should be sort of getting a little closer, right, to what we'll be getting to work with for the next part of the project. So